Dajahan, hi guys, this is Shanae and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reacting to episode 19 of Killer and Healer. I have no idea what to expect. We're basically almost just going to jump into it, but before we do, I want to say a quick and massive thank you to all my amazing patrons and channel members. And if you're interested in joining either of those for early access and uncut reactions, the links for it will be in the description below along with my social media and my PO box. And if you want to subscribe, that's always greatly appreciated. But now without further ado, let's get into today's video. Really?
屋里炭火够吗？被子薄的话，我让秋明给你换一床。还好。
I feel like he knows, even though he kind of said something else. I still feel like he knows.
气场一定要收一点，免得穿帮。明白？你要知道。 我是冒着很大风险把你换出来的，如果失败了，老子我是要坐牢的。
Oh, how? Okay, this is not a place where I expected this episode to pick up from.
希望你那个陈玉芝是个可靠的人。
Oh, trust me, he is. If something goes wrong, it won't be for lack of trying. Is this for part of the charity event?
怎么样？都安排好了吗？
好了，现在就等他来。
What on earth is their plan?
詹司长，赵科长，你好，你好，你好，欢迎二位今天前来参加慈善募捐，活动办得不错，谢谢谢谢。那么我就不多话，
I'm so stressed.
先上台讲几句话。我是这次的主办人陈玉芝。 这次我们筹备的资金主要是用来帮助慈安小学一些补助费用，来的人还真不少。
I'm so scared something is gonna go wrong.
希望各位在接下来可以帮助到更多的人，然后也谢谢各位这次的慷慨解囊以及大力支持，谢谢。
He looks so good as well.
接下来让我们有请税务局赵科长赵景明作为代表上台来讲几句话。
I'm sure it's part of the plan, at least currently part of the plan. I don't think this plan is gonna go the way it's supposed to, but that's just personal fear. But my thing is, if he gets up on stage, he might spot Zhang Yilou. And I don't know if that's a good thing or whether that's also part of the plan.
那么我就简单说一句。 日行一善，日行一过，行善积德，冬满3000。谢谢大家，谢谢。赵科长，留步。赵科长，刚说的话分量。
I am just so scared, because if anything goes wrong, Chingiji is going to be right in the line of fire.
我相信赵科长平时也一定都是这么做的，对不对？ 那是自然的。
Guys, I cannot, I am too stressed. What on earth are they about to do?
那请问赵科长，程天霸又是谁？我不认识程天霸。想必各位还记得前天在警署门口被我打死的带头闹事的工人吧？他就是程天霸。 张科长，据我所知，程天霸是金马堂的人，我赵景明怎么会认识他？
How would you know that? Like, as far as everyone else was concerned, he was just a worker who was killed for no reason by Zhang Yilou. Or am I getting my facts mixed up here? Because there was a lot of confusion in that scene.
赵科长既然不认识，又怎么知道人家是金马堂的人呢？
Thank you.
所以赵科长，你是真不知道，还是装作不知道？
This is too public of an affair, and it's like, on the one hand I understand why they're doing it, because they need to destroy his reputation so that he can't use that to try and clear his name, but I feel like this is going to cause a lot of problems.
这是成千吧在临江坐牢的案子，他是个惯犯，流窜到景城之后，在金马堂做事。金马堂之上。
Okay, he actually seems genuinely surprised. That's good. That tells me that he hasn't been a double agent this entire time. Like, I was a bit worried about where his true motives lay.
还有一个神秘的3人。
But I'm just scared that they're gonna be like, we have a witness, and then they're gonna try and call Wang Meng, and he's gonna somehow have gotten rid of Wang Meng.
是这个3爷一手制造了吴委员的毒杀案、警署内的偷梁换柱案，还倒卖鸦片。而这个。
The way he puts his arm around him as if they're the best of friends. Ooh.
就是声称要日行一善的赵科长赵景云。
Is someone gonna be shot right now?
我赵景云可是有身份有地位的人，请你不要这样污蔑我。我向你们道歉，被所有人误会和苛责的时候，我很庆幸有一个全心全意。
Just casually using a stage to profess his undying love for Cheng Yiji? Sure, why not? Like, even if you take the BL aspect out of this, it's freaking sweet that he's like, thank you to my one true friend, basically.
请您拿出证据来，证明我是3爷。我可以证明。你就是我们金马堂的3爷。金马堂，别乱说话！放开我！我是赵景明，别躲开我！
This is such a mess, and this is why they shouldn't have done this at a charity event. I understand the reasoning, but also not a good idea. Like, they should have done more to ensure the protection of the civilians that are incidentally witnessing this.
你凭什么说我是3爷？别说话，别说话。
I kind of suspected he wouldn't survive for a while now, but I'm not ready for this.
谢谢你，愿意替我娘报仇，下辈子争取做个好人。
The acting of this was really good.
不可能，我哥绝对不是这种人的。
小姐，少爷已经入狱了，老爷现在还在南。
On my soul, she's gonna be the next person to have a vengeance against Zhang Yilou, isn't she? She's frivolous, but I don't think she's stupid, so I think she could really be a threat if she put her mind to it. Oh, hell.
半会儿赶不回来，现如今能救少爷的也就只有您了，小姐。
去找公馆。
啊，是，快！
This is not gonna go well.
这样卢总就和我哥哥不合适，在家内说不定。是在家，一定是。
I feel so bad for her because I can't blame her for wanting to not believe this. Like, who would ever suspect that a person that they love is capable of something like this?
我说赵科长，你做人你得聪明一点，这事儿都板上钉钉了，你就招。
I'm not liking this. He deserves to be imprisoned, but like, the torture just is a step too far for me, really, regardless of who it is.
招了呗，啊，非得受这贫肉之苦啊！
It's so weird to see him like this. He looks so different.
我是像你们这些所谓的正人君子，我可从来没说过我是正人君子。不是，这事儿已经明了了，你就直接招了，干脆一点。我还敬你是条汉子。你
Don't argue with him.
过来，我告诉你，啊，过来。
No, don't get closer to him.
告诉江元龙，我不是什么三爷。你嘴硬，你嘴硬，嘴硬。
It's interesting, he's more of a compelling character to me now in this moment than he has been this entire show so far. Like, not to badmouth the acts or anything like that, but I just feel like the scene has opened up so much more in his character than has been allowed to be on display for most of the rest of the show so far.
展兄，你怎么来了？请坐。
展司长，我想和江科长单独聊聊。
正好，我有事情要去找白处长，你们聊。
That was unfair.
江科长，我和他是被冤枉的。
你哥是不是被冤枉的？我们自然有自己的判断。还有什么事吗？
I mean, he's not outright denying the possibility, which I feel like is something to give him credit for. He's actually still open to the possibility of there being more to this than they can see, even though at the very least her brother is still an accomplice.
只要你肯答应放了我哥，我什么条件都可以答应。
That's not gonna work on him.
江元龙，我求求你，我求求你放了我哥，我求求你放了我哥，我求求你。
Oof. This is such a mess. I feel like she could twist the situation into anything she wants if Jang Ye-lo is not careful. And also I'm worried about him accidentally lashing out at her because of her violating his personal space like that.
赵小姐，我最后再说一次，赵景明我绝对不会放，你别侮辱我，也请你尊重你自己。
Damn it, and this is right after I gave him credit for being like, you know, he's not saying it's impossible. And now he basically just said that.
走啊，走，滚！
You know, it's frustrating because like my immediate instinct was, where is Chingiju when you need him? But like Chingiju can't just always be there for Jang Ye-lo. He needs to process this enough that it allows him to handle these kinds of situations on his own, so that he doesn't always need to rely on other people. But he has been through like a bit of trauma recently, so I also can't really fault him for having these kinds of reactions right now.
江元龙，是你逼我的。
What kind of a threat is that? I'm worried. Damn, that vest looks good on him.
真没想到，这个人竟然会是赵兄，的确隐藏的挺深的。毕竟朋友一场，我想去送过来，不介意吧，赵兄？怎么会呢？
Why does it feel like Jang Ye-lo doesn't think he can trust?
赵兄，我真的不是三爷，你要相信我。赵兄，都到这个地步了，你狡辩是没有用的，还是早点认了。我劝你省点力气吧，在你没有招认之前，一口吃的，一口喝的都不会有。
It's hard to have to remind myself that the way they treated prisoners back in that day wasn't exactly humane. So even though by those times' standards they weren't doing anything wrong, it's still really hard to watch people who are supposed to be the good guys, the better part of society, do things like this.
为了帮自己杀人开嘴，公报私仇，当我赵
like how he is, I'm guessing, attempting to plant seeds of doubt in Executive Zheng's mind.
我告诉你，我不服，我要上诉，我要去北平上诉。你以为你还有机会出去吗？是不是你做的，自己心里清楚。湖边的风是不是新鲜一些？所以赵科长如期而去。
Is he saying he, like, they have someone who witnessed him kill that man? The acting is really good.
哎，头，那个赵小姐来了，带着枪来了，说你要不见他，他就死在警察局。不行，你快去看看吧，我再劝劝赵兄。
There's so much about the situation I don't.
不许伤害莫青，听到了吗？我真的不是三爷，你帮帮我，求你帮帮我。我知道。
Is the twist gonna be that he was evil all along? Cause I'm gonna be so disappointed.
你放我哥出来！
你把你一起下狱，已经算是开恩了，别挑战我的底线。
你不放人就死在这里！
请便，丁氏坊反正也不远，就在那边。
It's not about daring to or not daring to. It's about you can't blackmail the police into releasing a criminal. That's not how it works. And especially this time in the police history, I don't think they were more lenient than they would be in modern day. So
从现在开始，你就是三爷。你去趟湖边找老伙聊一聊。你三爷是三爷。
I'm so disappointed, but weirdly not that surprised.
你才是三爷。
This actor is really doing a good job. But like the realization that someone who you considered a friend is basically sending you to your death and being okay with dragging your sister along with you.
张月龙，你不用喊了，你关在这里，莫青一定很担心。你放心，我一定会好好照顾她的。
So basically, keep quiet and I'll make sure your sister at least still has a good life.
还有令尊大人和你的杨航，我也会好好照顾。赶去把你个王八蛋！
And there's still so much of the show left, so you know that he's not going to be caught anytime soon.
怎么了？没事。赵科长受了点刺激，你下去。恶心！
How did that guard not hear anything? Like, come on, what kind of security are you? I'm not liking this side of him.
要是这个姿势下不去手呢，你可以试试。这个位置比较柔软，子弹呢好穿透一些。大概是。
You're being very like callous about this, and even though there's like a 0.001% chance of her going through with it, how are you going to feel if she ever were to actually go through with it?
你别以为我真的不敢。
你敢与不敢与我无关，你不是我的什么人，自然你的死活也威胁不到我。就这么看，我们合作4年，时至今日，我从来没有任何把柄落在你的手上，甚至，如果不是我亲自告诉你，你到死都不会知道谁才是三爷。
I'm wondering a little bit about this, because if you've been so good at hiding your tracks, why did you feel the need to reveal yourself now? You know, like that's such a risk to take. It seems callous. This is so good, but I hate it so much at the same time.
我的命，你可以不在乎，你自己的命你也不在乎吗？
从做警察开始，每天遇到的危险不比现在多，能活下来是侥幸，活不下来。
Yeah, no, genuinely luck, because a lot of the times it's definitely not because you're careful enough.
张小姐，人生漫长，珍惜生命。
你闭嘴！
你闭嘴！带走！
我杀了你，张云龙！我要杀了你！
This was handled so badly.
是不是？我把所有罪名都承担下来，你就放过赵家，放过母亲。
I mean, that's basically the offer that he made for you, though, isn't it? This actor really is very good.
赵兄，事已至此，一味的沉默也是没有用的，还是早些认罪伏法吧。
This is so painful knowing that he's leading Zhang Yilou wherever he wants him to go.
母亲他怎么样？中了一枪，还能活？江月楼，她只是一个女流之辈，犯什么罪你要向她开枪啊？她要杀我。
I do wonder if Zhang Yilou suspects something, considering the way he behaved when he was imprisoned and Executive Zhang went to visit him.
是不是只要我认了罪，你就会放过他们？
Them? I feel like that was a not so subtle coded message to
不在乎。
Zhang Yilou, because surely he picked up on the them and not the her.
我是死好，这案子办得好啊！这个案子。
But you still feel like something is off, don't you, Zhang Yilou? Please tell me. You do?
明天我就拿去委员会，让他们尽快定罪。怎么了？
He's about to break it to you that he thinks they've got the wrong man.
总觉得有点太顺了。别想太多，你呀，脑子里那根弦儿就是绷得太紧了。
No, trust your gut instinct.
现在我给你。
I mean, it hasn't been easy, but
去好好休息，
still.
卸掉包袱，然后给我回来精精神神的报道。
求我帮你呢，不是不可能。不过我这个人呢，从来不做赔本的买卖。你有什么值得我帮你的？
只要能保住我哥的命，赵家的生意全部都可以给你。
That's
钱我有的
a
是。
只要你能救我哥，
big promise, and one I don't think your brother will be happy with. But I mean, I get it, family is more important than business.
我什么都愿意。
Is she saying what I think she's saying? Mm-mm. This feels so gross, I cannot. Because it's clear that this is not actual consent. Whatever happens between them.
真的吗？
The filming is well done, but I'm hating it so much. That movement, that felt like physical revulsion from her. What is it gonna... No, I don't want to see this. I mean, I doubt we're really gonna see anything, because thank goodness for Chinese censorship. I never thought I'd say that. But in this case, yeah. But This is so gross. And I hate this music. Like, it's beautiful, but it's so, like, this moment is ruining this music for me. I sometimes forget how dark the show started out, and then moments like this just reminds me that we're really not playing around in the show.
你安排的我做的也不差呀。
相当不错。
I'm sorry, I'm still a bit hung up about what just happened.
现在治还来得及吗？
晚了。
病入膏肓了。
除了我，没人可治。
Okay, subtext. Yeah, that's fine. I was hoping that they would like backtrack on that, like be like, no, it's never too late, because it never is too late. Like, it's never too late to try and get help. But that sweet moment like just hit me out of nowhere. What the hell?
二叔走了，回北馆去了，而且。
And what?
摸清小姐的疾风来，转头到了展军长那里求助，自愿为妾，只求让展军长能够说服委员会放人。
羊入虎口，作孽。
Oh yeah, sure, you can talk. This was generally such a hard episode to watch. Like, I didn't think we would get what we ended up getting, and I feel bad for the guy's sister. And it's so hard because like all of the characters are so grey. Like, there are obviously some characters who do more morally reprehensible things than others, but just because they're doing it for what we would deem like the right reason doesn't make the torture and the discarding of human life that Zhang Yilou and his fellow police officers do any less bad. It's just it's so frustrating because I have quite a black and white worldview. I am aware of that, and in some ways I kind of prefer it that way. But you can't deny that this show really like pushes and pulls in terms of making you aware that not everything is just black and white. So yeah, I don't know, it's like it's really good, but it's so painful to watch. So yeah, anyway, despite all that melodrama from me, I hope you guys still enjoyed it. It's getting very interesting, but also very tense, and I'm scared for the next episode, I'm not gonna lie. Still, I hope you guys have a good day, and otherwise, I'll see you guys again next time. 再见。